Hi, my name is Jorden Spafford, and I'll be talking about how waste affects our society. In 2013, America generated about 254 million tons of trash and recycled and composted about 87 million tons of this material, equivalent to a 34.3% recycling rate. On an average, we recycle and composted 1.51 pounds of your individual waste, generated of 4.4 pounds per person per day. There are many landfills full with many negative problems. Three main problems are toxins, leachate, and greenhouse gases. Many items that end up in waste and in landfills contain toxic substances. Over time, toxins leak into the soil and groundwater and become hazardous to many. Leachate is the liquid form of when waste breaks down in the landfill and water filters through the waste. The liquid is highly toxic. When organic materials are put in landfills, it is generally compacted down and covered. This removes the oxygen and causes it to break down in an anaerobic process, eventually releasing methane. The implications for global warming and climate change are enormous. There are many ways to prevent these problems from occurring. You can recycle more, use reusable items, use environmental-friendly products, and so much more. The earth is our home, and we must learn how to take care of it, or we won't be able to live in a healthy environment much longer.
Hi, I'm Nadya and I will be talking about e-waste, recycling, and composting, and the effects these all have on our environment. So, essentially, e-waste is discarded electronic devices. They release gases and liquids that end up in bodies of water, groundwater, soil, and air. Since these end up in so many places, they end up in domesticated and wild crops. This ultimately results in this waste being ingested by both humans and animals through food and drinking water. E-waste releases dioxins, carcinogens, and heavy metals, which can all be very dangerous to our environment. All e-waste should be recycled. Most communities have a place where e-waste can be safely recycled to be refurbished and put into use again. It is extremely important that e-waste is not just thrown away, because it will end up in a landfill and harm our environment. So next we have recycling. Recycling plays a very important role in waste management because if done right, overall waste can be reduced drastically. In a 2013 study, it was found that out of all U.S. waste, 27% was paper, 14.6% was food, 13.5% was yard trimmings, 12.8% was plastics, 9.1% was metals, 9% was rubber, leather, or textiles, 6.2% was wood, 4.5% was glass, and 3.3% was anything other than this. If everything that was able to be recycled or composted was, the waste would be reduced by over 80%. Last, we have composting. Did you know that it's illegal to throw away yard trimmings and leaves? Most towns have a community composting site where these things should be discarded. If your community doesn't have one, it's extremely easy to compost at home. If you compost, you always have fresh and fertile soil for gardening, and it also reduces a need for chemical fertilizers, which have a number of problems themselves.